starting to appreciate how much talent's standing right there.
Joining us now, points leader and 6-time winner this season, driver of the number 18 M&M's Joe Gibbs Toyota, Kyle Busch. Kyle, thanks for coming up here. I guess we'll start off by asking, it's still a little surreal for you this season that you're having so much success?
It is, really. You know, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal year for us on the whole M&M's team, and all these guys at Joe Gibbs Racing and being associated with Toyota this year. I mean, everything's just kind of really clicked well with Steve Addington and all that, and you know, the chemistry's just worked well from the start of the year, and you know, it's been a lot of fun, and you know, having this much success definitely makes it that much better.
Okay, I got a question for you. Growing up with the King, watching him win so many races, watching Earnhardt win races, watching some guys win races, they win one way, some guys win races another way. But my question to you, and this is a stupid question, how much freaking fun are you having right now?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's crazy, really. I mean, you win on the Cup Series, then I race so many times that it's almost, you know, weird to see me win as much as I have this year, I guess. But for running every single race that there is possible, there's a lot that I have missed out on too. But you know, winning last night again in the nationwide race and winning 5 of those, 6 Cup races. We've had 2 truck wins this year so far, so plenty, hopefully more to come yet.
You know, I was talking to your crew chief, Steve Addington, a couple of weeks ago, and he realizes how much this is an ever-changing sport. He said, more than likely, we can't go back to Atlanta in November with the same package we won there in March. With having a 543-point cushion right now with 8 races to the chase, obviously the bonus points are important. You got 60 of them right now. But do you maybe start turning a little bit of focus? Let's work on some things, getting ready for the chase?
Well, see, that's kind of what I missed out on there. I learned it right after Loudon when we were there. You know, we were ahead of my brother and ahead of those guys there, and we actually pitted with them. And instead of staying out and taking the chance of going after another win and getting those bonus points, we decided to come in, get tires, and try to hopefully, you know, get the weather out of there to where we could run the final laps and try to pass some more cars to get a good finish instead of just going after the win. And so now we're in a cushion that we can probably go after a few more wins and just try to take some chances and gamble a little bit, roll the dice.
I'm curious about your relationship with the fans. I think it's evolved, and we heard Wally mention it during the race last week. It seems like a few more cheers are coming and a few less boos. How do you feel about that? How have you dealt with that all season long?
Well, I mean, there's fans that make this sport and drive this sport. That's what they're here for. And so as long as they're in the grandstands and they're here and they're help supporting our racing and making us be able to come out to the track every weekend, that's all that matters. But, you know, you're going to have Dale Jr. fans. You're going to have Jimmy Johnson fans, Jeff Gordon fans, all those diehard people that have been around the sport forever. And so even gaining in some new fans. And, you know, for me, whatever fans I can gain, obviously that's great. But, you know, as long as they're here and making noise, that's all that matters.
Have you noticed it's changing a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean much to me. Obviously, it's great that I'm getting more fans, but, you know, there's going to be plenty of boos out there all the time.
Okay, I know my first question is stupid, but I got a second question. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, here's the deal. Tony Stewart, we had Tony and Joe up here earlier,
yep.
and he's been a mainstay of that organization for what they say, 10 or 12 years,
right.
Whatever it was. All right, this is your first year. How do you see the departure of Tony Stewart affecting the Gibbs organization?
I don't think it's really affected anything yet. I mean, it just came out this week, but, you know, all the guys at the shop and everybody, they probably suspected this coming, and nothing's really changed. I mean, all those guys on that 20 team, I mean, they're pumped up. They want to get to victory lane. All the guys on the 18 team, the 11 team, you know, they've won races this year, and so we're just looking forward to trying to finish out this year strong as an organization, making all 3 cars in the chase and making JGR a forefront to have to contend with for the final 10 races.
You know, Kyle, Mark alluded to this, how much success already, and all the seasons are just half over. But when you won last night, that's 13 wins in NASCAR's top 3 series. This could very easily, I know it can be a humbling sport, very easily a 20-plus win season for you.
I know, it's what's crazy about it. You know, I mean, just thinking about that, I mean, it really kind of sends chills through you. But it's looking that way, and I'm hoping it is that way. I mean, it's definitely a humbling sport, like you said. I mean, these years are far and few in between, so, you know, you just never know what can exactly happen. You never know what can take place in a race, and so for us to have the situation that we're in, and I'm fortunate with that, and hopefully we can just keep going and having some more fun throughout the rest of the year.
The big picture, though, the Cup, right? That's the big picture.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I decided that, you know, I didn't want to go to Milwaukee. It was during the Sonoma weekend, and you know, I mean, I could have made it, and I could have made the trip and everything and done that, but you know, to me, it's just the focus needs to be on the Cup side and everything there. But we're still going to run, you know, some races, and people are going to think I'm crazy, and you know, I need to take an off week. But I'm going to run the Craftsman Truck Series race next weekend in Kentucky, so I'm sure all the truck competitors are now loving me for that one. But we're going to have some more fun, man.
Well, you know, if there's ever been a sign of effective advertising in the sport, I've been craving M&Ms also. You keep seeing that car go across the finish line. I know. I happened to notice you brought a little
What'd you bring us?
something
What'd you bring us, Matt?
I brought you some M&M treats. They're the new ice cream M&M treats.
Ice cream.
Now you're talking.
This will keep you guys cool through the summer. It'll keep you cool up here. So there's
ready,
a couple
man.
boxes for you. Tear into them things.
We got a hat from Richard Petty, a Coke Zero from Tony Stewart, and now an M&M's ice cream
Just
from
doesn't
you.
get much
Is
better.
this the greatest job ever, or
gig
what?
in the world right here.
Greatest
Kyle's
job ever.
gonna stay up here with you
I'm gonna
guys.
stay up here forever, man.
You're
You're not gonna be
stay
able
up
to get
as
me
long as you
down.
like. Hey, thanks so much. Good luck today. Wish you the best and continued success throughout the season.